Hello everyone, myself Shweta Gohil and welcome to the session of Microwave and Radar Engineering. Today we will see some of the microwave components. So let's move to the content of this session. We will see Waveguide T, E-plane T, H-plane T, Magic T, Hybrid T and assignment. The waveguides, as discussed in previous sessions, served as transport microwave energy from one place to the another. The energy which is transported has to be generated or amplified in previous stage of the circuit. In this session, you will be introduced to special components which are used in those circuits, which we call as waveguide junction T. Now let us start with waveguide T. A waveguide T is 3-port or sometimes 4-port device that can be used to either divide or combine power in waveguide system. It is formed when 3 waveguide tubes are connected in form of English T. This is where the name is derived from. Now let us see E-plane T. When axis of side arm is parallel to electric field of collinear, then this T is called E-plane T junction. E-plane T is voltage or series junction symmetrical about the central arm so that signal splits into 2 side arms. The output we get in this type of T are 180 degree out of phase with each other irrespective from which port the input is fed. In first case, if the input signal is fed from port 3, then the output will be split in port 1 and 2 and will be 180 degree out of phase with each other. Here you can see the output is splitted in 2 ports 180 degree out of phase. And in next case, if the input signal is fed from port 1, then the output will be split into port 2 and 3 and will be 180 degree out of phase with each other. Here you can see how ports are splitted into ports. The resultant field leaving the junction through main arm is proportional to difference between instantaneous field that is entered the junction through side arms in opposite direction. When 2 ports 1 and 2 are coupled with input signal with same amount and phase, output from port 3 will result in 0 due to cancellation effect. Now let us move upon H-plane T. When axis of side arms of waveguide T is parallel to flow of magnetic field from port 1 and is perpendicular to the flow of electric field, then T is called H-plane waveguide T. And H-plane waveguide T's can be thought of as 2-way in-phase power divider or combiner, that is additive in nature. Here, when 2 input signals are fed to port 1 and 2, the output at port 3 is in phase and additive. You can see the output from this diagram. And when input signal is fed to port 3, the signal is split into 2 equal parts that are in phase at port 1 and port 2. Here you can see how waves travel through the device. The effective value of the field leaving through the side arm is proportional to the phasor sum of entering fields. Maximum energy is delivered to side arm waves entering the junction through main arms are in phase. Okay, now we will see Magic T. You can say Magic T is combination of E-plane T and H-plane T. It is 4-port hybrid circuit. Magic T has 4 ports, namely port 1 collinear, port 2 collinear, port 3 difference port, and port 4 sum port. There is no direct transmission between series and parallel arms, that is port 3 and port 4. When waves of equal amplitude and phase enter the parallel and series arm, the E field cancels one of the side arms and add in the other. When power enters through one and two arm, the fields leaving port 4 proportional to the phasor sum of two input fields. You can get better idea with this image showing power divides, which can be said as destructive magic T. And in this diagram you can see that output combines at the junction, so we can say it is constructive magic T. Now let us see some of the applications of magic T. Magic T junction is used to measure impedance. Magic T is used as duplexer. Magic T is used as mixer. Magic T junction is also used as microwave bridge, microwave discriminator, etc. Now we will move upon angular 4-port T, which we call it as hybrid ring. It is 4-port device which is also known as rat race junction. All of these ports are connected in angular ring forms at equal intervals using series or parallel junctions. The mean circumference of total race is 1.5 lambda, and each of the 4 ports are separated by the distance of lambda by 4. Now let us see what happens when we apply input at different ports. In case 1, if the input power is applied at port 1, it gets equally splitted into 2 ports, but in clockwise direction for port 2 and anti-clockwise direction for port 4. Port 3 has absolutely no output. The reason being at port 2 and 4 the powers combine in phase, whereas at port 3 cancellation occurs due to lambda by 2 path difference. In case 2, if input power is applied at port 3, the power gets equally divided between port 2 and port 4, but there will be no output power at port 1. In case 3, if 2 unequal signals are applied at port 1 itself, then the output power will be proportional to the sum of 2 input signals, which is divided between port 2 and port 4. Now at port 3, the differential output appears. Let us see some of the advantages and applications of hybrid T. It has advantages that it has smaller size when compared to magic T. Also, dimensions are less critical at short wavelengths. And in application, you can say it can be used in microwave communication systems in place of magic T. Let's have the assignment questions. Explain E-plane T, explain H-plane T, explain magic T, and explain hybrid T or rat race junction. That's all about today's session. See you in next session. Thank you very much.
If you like this video, please subscribe and like our YouTube channel LJPEC, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get latest video update fast.